All right, so here I am on Highway 1, going down to the Keys to meet my best friend Jason and his wife and some friends that they took an impromptu trip down here. What's interesting is I've always wanted to share the law of attraction ever since I started learning how to use it, how to do it. Right now the sun's setting, it's beautiful out here. So I just have to start doing it. I decided this year I was going to do it. So I'm just going to start sharing stories with you, and we'll see how it works. Because I don't know. I've been thinking about this for about 10 years now, and haven't. I think about it every day. Anyway, so here we go. Most recently, I was in a relationship. First relationship I'd been in for 2 years. Probably knew that I knew that the relationship wasn't gonna last. We had our ups and downs. We had our fallouts. There was a lot I liked about her. Fast forward, I'm a very kind and thoughtful person. She wasn't feeling the holiday spirit because there's no snow down here. She's from up north. So I said, we should go somewhere where there's snow. Meanwhile, I'm thinking a real quick trip. Uh, well, she had wanted to go to Asheville, North Carolina for years. And so she started planning this long trip. And as time went on, the relationship started getting worse and worse. And I'm thinking to myself that, all right, I'll be nice, I'll go on the trip, but I'm going to end the relationship afterwards. And then I'm thinking, all right, well, why do I want to spend this time and money? Because I own my own business, and if I'm not working, I'm not getting paid. So I was looking for a reason. I was like, should I stay? Should I go? Should I go? And something happened between her and I that was just a definite. I mean, I was like, okay, I'm not taking that. So ended the relationship. Obviously, not going on the trip. Saved me money. The next day, my buddy calls me and says I'm in Key West. I was just talking to a lady yesterday that was doing some work for, and we were talking about road trips. I'm like, I enjoy going on road trips. There's stuff I've been wanting to do at the house, videos I've been wanting to watch, seminars, webinars, and just don't take the time to sit down. That's a 7-hour drive down here. Whatever. I play some videos and get some thinking done. For me, a 7-hour drive, I mean, that's a day's worth of work, right? Boom, I'm down here. I wanted to have a party tomorrow. Let's see, today's Saturday. Tomorrow, for the football game. But now I'm going to be watching the game with my best friend, one of the biggest Chiefs fans there is. So I'm like, how sweet is that? I mean, I've been working towards the ability to take a trip whenever I want. The kids are out of the house, no pets. I'm in control of my schedule. I have the money to do it. And my car's good. I just said, boom, let's go. So that, I mean, all signs pointed. Now, the old me was like, should I go? I mean, I have a couple of days off. I could get stuff done around the house. And you know what? This life is meant to be lived. So, it's all about, call it God, call it getting your prayers answered, whatever. I call it the universe. I call it the law of attraction. It's all the same way. It's the same formula. I haven't figured out 100%, but I tell you what, I'm getting a lot better. A lot of the things that I want, and I compare it to people, how other people act and do, and the other people that say they know how to do it, the things they get, the things they don't get. I mean, the things you get is whether you want them or not. So I'm not really going to share right now. I mean, the first thing is you've got to want it. If you have a thought, you're like, then it's obviously something that you want. So there has to be a desire there, and then there has to be a belief, an expectation. That's kind of the fundamentals of it. But it has to go deeper. You have to feel it. You have to like feel. I didn't feel this particular trip, but I feel a trip in me all the time. My bags are always packed, ready to go. My essentials, and I just got to throw stuff in there because I plan on it, because I expect on going on trips, so they happen. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out was, we all have a bucket list. Whether we've written it down or not, that we've got places that we've wanted to go, things we want to do. Well, I made a vision board. I made a point that says I'm going to start doing these things. I'll figure out how to do it. Well, I wanted to go to a Cowboys game in the AT&T Stadium. I've gone 3 times now. Wanted to go to Key West. This is my second time now. So it's that old proverbial, what you get, you keep getting. What you focus on is what you keep getting. So it's like it just keeps rolling. The more things that I want, and the clearer that I stay, and the more in tune I stay into the universe, and into being true to myself, being happy in the moment, whatever it is, it just keeps happening. So I'm just gonna keep sharing you guys what stuff, and bad stuff happens too, because over the holidays while I was working a lot, and I was thinking, man, this is great. I'm not hurting my hands. Usually I beat my hands up. I'm glad I'm not beating my hands up. Well, the universe doesn't really understand negatives. It's what you think about. And I was thinking about beating my hands up. Well, shortly after that, I started getting cuts and scrapes and stuff. So what you think and what you feel and what you say, they all play a role in it. You play with it with yourself and see how it works out for you. I'm just sharing what's happening with me and how it works. And until the next story.